Hello world, I am Anmol Choksi and this is my CS50 project for Wiki. So it is essentially a Wikipedia-like page where all of the Wikipedia-like website where all of the entries are stored in a Markdown format and displayed to the user in an HTML format. So this is the home page of the application, and as you can see, these are all of the pages that are currently there in the website. And now if you want to check an individual entry, we simply have to click on any of these. For example, let us click on Django, and on clicking on Django we are directed to the page that contains the information that is there for Django. And as you can see in the URL also, you can also enter the URL, the name of the page directly into the URL, and you will be directed to it. So for example, if I enter HTML, then I'm directed to the page that has the information for HTML. If I enter in incorrect name, then a message is displayed that tells me that this is an incorrect name and it does not exist. And also the option for search is also available. So if I want to search for the page that has Python, and I simply enter Python, and on pressing enter or the submit button, I'll be directed to the page that contains the information for Python. If for example I enter an incorrect format, or if I enter some page that doesn't exist, for example let me enter Flask, then a message will be shown that says that such a page does not exist. And if however I enter uh, let's say AVA, which also is both in Java and JavaScript, then on pressing enter I'll be shown pages that both of these, I'll be shown all the pages that contain this keyword. So, and again on clicking on any of these, I'll be directed to the page for that particular keyword. Now if I want to create a new page, then there's this functionality that is there, which will allow me to enter title and enter the contents for that page in a markdown format. If I enter a title for say Django, a page that already exists, and if I press submit, then it will not allow me to save that page because such a page already exists. So if we create any other page like class and this, and since it allows us to do this in markdown format, I'll and say this is class, and if I save the page, then you can see that new entry for Flask is created that says this is Flask. When going to the home page, I see that Flask has been included in that too. I can also edit an existing page, so any page, let's for example do edit this page, and if I want to since this is in markdown format, if I want to add, let's say this is Flask, it is a web development platform, the web development tool, and if I save the page, then I can see that the save is reflected and I am able to edit any page that I want in this manner. And lastly, we are, like I said, we are storing this in a markdown format. So if I want to uh, highlight something in bold, and this is how it's done in the markdown format, so I can add these asterisks, and if I save the page, then I can see that it has been done in bold. The term that we highlighted in the asterisk has been, the term that we highlighted is in bold, and so it is storing the page in a markdown format but displaying it to the user in an HTML format by converting it in the backend. And finally we have the random page button that just displays a page at random when clicked on it. So every time I click on it, it will just display a random page from all of these, and some may be repeated because it is random. And yes, this was it. Thank you. This was CS50.